Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're in the deli, and so if you're looking for some lean meats, come to the deli and pick something low in sodium and low in fat, like a nice lean turkey. Now, buy a lot of that when it's on sale, because then you can freeze it in your individual portions. Toss it in your lunch pail on the day that you want to eat it, and it'll keep your lunch cold and also be a nice protein snack for you throughout the day. Now, we brought in 4 of our top wild card players just the other day here to Sauter's Food Center for the Grocery Store Smackdown! They've been running miles and cutting calories, and they've been pumping iron and devouring broccoli. Here they are, the top 4 contestants on the wild card team, and they are ready for the Grocery Store Smackdown at Sauter's Food Center. And leading the wild card team is John Sauter.
We're gonna crush the competition. Yeah!
And this guy has lost the most weight in the whole competition. Here he is, Craig Stoikoff.
Yeah!
In third place, coming from the featured players to the wild card team, is the dark horse who's ready to win, Brad Cresswell.
Yeah!
And the lady in fourth place, who's really pouring it on, Sean Wendell.
All right, come on, bring it!
The competitors try to find 3 healthy meals in just 3 minutes, and they have to find 2 healthy snacks while they're at it. Can they do it? Owner Jim Sauter gets them started.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, go!
And they're off. Cresswell takes off to an early lead, but before they can even get much in their cart, I stop them to do 20 jumping jacks. And then they race to the meat department. Most of them head for the chicken breast, then scatter in search of more protein and whole grains.
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes to go. But when they get to the milk and eggs, they're stopped again to lift 2 gallons of milk 20 times.
Excuse me. Piece of cake.
They have less than a minute and they are looking desperate. It's a mad dash to the front when they hear the final countdown.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Cresswell is the first to the checkout line and wins this part of the challenge. Wendell is hot on his heels. Stoikoff and Sauter stop looking for more food and head to the front. Lori, Brad was the first guy across the finish line.
Sure was.
Now let's check out their carts.
All right. Brad, tell us what you picked out.
3 meals in 3 minutes. For breakfast, we have this lovely yogurt and an apple.
He chose a light turkey sandwich for lunch and shrimp with steamed asparagus for dinner. Carrots and grapes are his snack. All right, on to the next.
Good job,
Sean
Brad.
Wendell, second in line. She had the most in her cart. Breakfast is yogurt and milk. For lunch, spinach salad with a light vinaigrette. And for dinner,
I would go with some grilled chicken, some Brussels sprouts, and then some fruit as a dessert.
she chose carrots or pickles for her snack. John Sauter, he's our leader on the wild card team right now. Matter of fact, we made him go out of the gate last because he's on top of the wild card team.
That's great.
Let's see what's in his cart.
All right, John.
He starts out with fruit for breakfast and treats himself to an easy recipe for lunch.
I'll take some salad greens, top it off with a can of tuna. It's got a lot of protein in it and low in fat. And then I'll use some kind of dressing or a spritzer and spritz it on.
For dinner, he found chicken breast and treats himself to a sugar-free Jell-O for a sweet snack. Craig Stoikoff has been at the top of the wild card team since he got into this competition. Let's see how he's doing with this cart of food.
Well, what I would do for breakfast is I try to do a lot of fiber. Just, that's my thing. So I would have a bowl of cereal. I would probably have, 1 or 2 waffles or something like that. Sometimes I treat myself with Fruity Pebbles. So I know it's not healthy because of the sugar, but it gives me my sweet tooth for the day so I don't crave.
Craig was the only one to focus on the grains. And for lunch, he has a salad with chicken, and dinner is a big helping of chicken stir-fry with a side of cottage cheese. Bananas and yogurt are his snacks. They could all shop for me.
I know.
That's
They have
pretty
all
good
done
job.
a fantastic
In just 3
job.
minutes.
3
Amazing.
minutes.
Searing likes their choices and takes a closer look at their calorie count. All right, Smackdown, Lori. This is serious business here at Sauter's, and of course, we've got 4 grocery carts. These competitors, they are ready to win. Who did you choose?
Well, they all
as our
did
Smackdown winner?
a great job. I was really impressed, but the winner is Sean.
Woo!
she was able to get a whole bunch of food within the 3 minutes that she got balance, variety, and she did get all 3 of her meals.
Cresswell gets his prize for being the fastest, but Wendell wins the healthiest cart. Jim Sauter bags up her prize, and she walks out of Sauter's Food Center as the Grocery Store Smackdown champion. Lots of excitement at the grocery store, and we're still here at Sauter's giving you all kinds of good tips as you go through that grocery store. But I wanted to introduce you to one of the people in our featured contestant list that's close to going below the yellow line this month. Her name is Angie Roland, and she happens to have a trainer right in her own home.
The scale is what really moves me. If it doesn't go where it's supposed to go, I keep watching it, and I don't want it to go backwards.
Angie Roland started out this competition at 291 pounds and seemed to have an advantage over everyone. She has her own personal trainer living right at home, her husband, Adrian, and he has been at her side for almost every competition.
It shocked me that I didn't lose more than some of the women. I thought I was going to be the top female loser of the weight for the first weigh-in, but didn't change a thing. I'm going to keep going forward even if I get kicked out of the top 9. So it's going to be me till the end.
Her daughters, Naomi and Sophia, say the menu at their dinner table has changed a lot. There are more homemade foods on the dinner table, and Angie is trying new recipes.
I've been eating less junk food and focusing more on my schoolwork instead of just sitting around and watching TV and eating.
Her husband, Adrian, has been a fitness trainer in the past and is able to keep her on track 24/7. He says she's really goal-oriented, and he is proud to see her change her entire lifestyle.
Got to remind her where she came from, remind her of her old self, remind her of the past, where she started off at. When you want to go back to that? No, of course not.
Angie has lost a little each month, but not enough to keep her safe from elimination. She was in the bottom half of the featured players last month and is in jeopardy of falling below the yellow line this month. She's lost over 26 pounds since October and just over 17% of her body weight when you figure in the extra credit. Her husband says his goal is to help her push herself until the end, losing a little bit each month.
No matter what, she's always a winner in my eye.
Well, when you're shopping for that main meal of the night, you want to look for something that's low in fat. Always pick that low-fat turkey breast, and of course something all-natural if you can get it. Salmon is another really good choice. You can steam these in those nice Ziploc steam bags, and one of the leanest cuts of meat you can get is a London broil. So those are some good choices. Stock up on those as well when they're on sale. Now I want to introduce you to one more person that's in our featured player list that is also close to going below the yellow line. You need to meet Julie Garand.
She is going to be at the forefront of this thing, leading the pack, and everybody else is going to be in her dust.
That's the kind of support Julie Garand has behind her at work. All of her coworkers are helping her through this weight loss journey. She's in sales at Republic Services and is always on top of any challenge. She lost over 85 pounds a few years ago in a company-wide Biggest Loser competition, only to gain it all back again.
It's been very nice to have everybody just so supportive of me and for me.
She's even tried out for the national show 2 times, but didn't make it past the casting call.
She is always given 100% to be the best that she can be at her job. So the disappointment in not getting to that is very hurtful for her.
Julie's always a ball of energy and laughs, but she says the happiness is just a shield to hide her pain.
I used to be joking while I was at work, and when I would go home, no one knows I'd go home and cry. I mean, I would cry about it. I'm sorry. It's okay, because it's not. I need this. No, I need this. I'm sorry. And I am fun and joking, but this is my life, this is my health, and I need this, and I'm going to do it.
With the help of her trainer, other Biggest Loser competitors, and co-workers, Julie has lost over 30 pounds, but she's at the bottom of the featured players and in jeopardy of going below that yellow line.
I'm going to be the next Biggest Loser because I need it for myself.
Can't give up. You've gone this far. It's time to finish up strong. It's like when you run a race and you see that finish line, you put in that little extra kick that you saved in reserve and power through.
All right, so far you know that Marge Malier has moved up from the wild card team into the featured players, and 2 of our featured players, Angie and Julie, have the potential of being eliminated this month, going below that yellow line. After these messages, we're going to give you a play-by-play of the group challenge this month, and we're going to head to the dairy section.